Just because you work for yourself does not automatically make you an entrepreneur. And that statement is not meant to insult you. It is meant to liberate you. Because clarity changes direction. Many people in Kenya today say, I run my own business. I'm my own boss. I hustle. I'm an entrepreneur. But when you examine the structure of what they do, you find something different. They are not entrepreneurs. They are self-employed. And those two are not the same thing. Let's unpack it. What is self-employment? Self-employment is when you own your job. You work for yourself. You earn directly from your labor, skill, or time. If you do not work, you do not earn. It is freedom, yes. But it is also dependency. Dependency on you. A self-employed person sells their skill. Photography, law, hairdressing, a consultancy. Their time. Freelancing, graphic design, writing. Their trade. Mechanic, the electrician, plumber. Their physical effort. Kali artisan, tailor, welder. In self-employment, you are the engine. You are the worker. You are the manager. You are the marketer. You are the accountant. You are the operations department. If you fall sick, revenue stops. If you take a break, income pauses. If you step away, the business slows or dies. That is self-employment. It is not wrong. It is honorable. But it is not entrepreneurship in its fullest form. So, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is when you build a system that works without you. An entrepreneur creates something that can operate independently of their daily presence. They design processes, teams, systems, scalable structures, replicable models. An entrepreneur does not sell their time. They build assets. Assets produce income whether they are present or not. For example, a restaurant chain with managers. A tech app with subscriptions. A company with employees and departments. A brand that can expand beyond the founder. A manufacturing business with supply chains. The entrepreneur builds something that can grow beyond their personal labor. That is the key difference. In self-employment, you own a job. But in entrepreneurship, you own a system. The identity crisis in Kenya. In Kenya, especially among youth, we romanticize the word entrepreneur. But many are simply running small survival businesses. That's not an insult. It's reality. For example, the barber who cuts hair alone all day. A boda rider who owns his bike. A consultant who invoices clients per hour. A content creator who must post daily to earn. These are self-employed individuals. They trade time for money. An entrepreneur, on the other hand, would own a barbershop with multiple barbers. Own a boda fleet. Own a consulting firm with consultants. Build a media company, not just a personal channel. The difference is leverage. Entrepreneurs use people, systems, or technology to multiply output. Self-employed individuals multiply effort. How to tell which one you are? Ask yourself these honest questions. 1. If I stop working for 3 months, does income continue? 2. Can my business run without me? 3. Do I have documented systems? 4. Is revenue tied directly to my physical presence? Am I building something scalable? 6. Do I employ others in structured roles? 7. Can this business expand beyond one location? If your income stops when you stop, you are self-employed. If your business can function without you, you are closer to entrepreneurship. Again, self-employment is not bad. It is often the first stage. Many great entrepreneurs began self-employed. The problem is not being self-employed. The problem is thinking you are an entrepreneur when you are not, because then you stop evolving. This distinction matters because self-employment gives you income. Entrepreneurship builds wealth. Self-employment gives you control. Entrepreneurship gives you scale. Self-employment gives you freedom from bosses. Entrepreneurship gives you freedom from dependency on your own time. If your goal is survival, self-employment works. If your goal is generational wealth, you must transition to entrepreneurship. Moving from self-employed to entrepreneur. The journey usually looks like this at stage 1. Freelancer/skilled individual. Stage 2. Hire assistant. Stage 3. Create standard procedures. Stage 4. Build brand identity. Stage 5. Delegate operations. Stage 6. Expand systems. Stage 7. Scale. For example, a photographer starts alone. Then hires an editor. Then hires a marketing person. Then creates packages. Then builds a studio brand. Eventually, the founder no longer shoots every event. Now that is entrepreneurship. Let's talk honestly. Not Instagram quotes. Not motivational fluff. Not wake up at 4 a.m. and grind energy. Let's talk about what it really takes to build and run a successful business. Because success in business is not luck. It's not vibes. It's not just hard work. It's structure. It's discipline. It's emotional intelligence. It's pattern recognition. It's leadership under pressure. And most importantly, it's thinking differently from the average person. So today, imagine we are in a quiet studio. Mic on. No distractions. Let's unpack this deeply. First, what is a successful business? Before we talk about what it takes, we must define success. Because success is not just being busy, making sales, having followers, looking rich. A successful business is one that, 1. Solves a real problem. 2. Makes consistent profit. 3. Can survive without constant crisis. 4. Has systems, not chaos. 5. Grows sustainably. 6. Can outlive the founder. That's success. Revenue without profit is noise. Attention without structure is temporary. Hustle without systems is exhaustion. Success is sustainability. The foundation is mindset. Every successful business starts in the mind of the founder. Not in capital. Not in location. Not in luck. In mindset. A smart entrepreneur understands one fundamental truth. Business is a game of decisions. Every day you decide who to hire, what to charge, what to prioritize, when to pivot, when to walk away. A weak mindset makes emotional decisions. A strong mindset makes strategic decisions. Let's break down the core mental traits. 1. Long-term thinking. Smart entrepreneurs think in years, not weeks. They understand real brands take time. Systems take time. Trust takes time. Market positioning takes time. They do not panic when results are slow. They ask, what will this decision mean in 5 years? Short-term thinkers chase trends. Long-term thinkers build assets. 2. Emotional control. Business will test your ego. Customers will complain. Employees will disappoint you. Partners may betray you. Cash flow will fluctuate. A smart entrepreneur does not react emotionally. They pause. They analyze. They respond strategically. Emotional instability destroys businesses faster than competition. 3. Comfort with uncertainty. No business is stable forever. Markets change. Regulations change. Technology changes. Customer preferences change. Smart entrepreneurs do not seek comfort. They seek adaptability. They understand uncertainty is the price of independence. Understanding the market. A successful business is never about the founder. It is about the customer. Many businesses fail because they fall in love with their product. Smart entrepreneurs fall in love with the problem. They ask, who exactly am I serving? What pain are they experiencing? How urgent is this pain? How are they currently solving it? Why would they choose me? Business is simple. Find a painful problem. Provide a reliable solution. Communicate it clearly. That's it. Not complicated. But execution is everything. What smart entrepreneurs actually do daily. 1. Monitor numbers. They know daily revenue, monthly expenses, profit margins, customer acquisition cost, cash flow position. If you do not know your numbers, you are gambling. Emotion does not run business. Data does. 2. Focus on revenue drivers. Every business has key activities that generate income. Smart entrepreneurs identify the 20% of actions that bring 80% of results. Then they focus there. They don't waste time on busy work. They ask daily, what activity directly increases revenue? 3. Improve systems. Smart entrepreneurs are obsessed with efficiency. They ask, can this process be automated? Can this be delegated? Can this be simplified? Can this be documented? They do not want to be indispensable. They want the system to be dependable. 4. Build relationships. Business is relationships. With customers. With suppliers. With employees. With partners. A smart entrepreneur understands reputation compounds. They invest in trust. They do not burn bridges carelessly. Financial discipline. Here is where many fail. Revenue goes up. Lifestyle goes up. That is death. A successful entrepreneur separates personal and business money. Pays themselves a salary. Reinvests into growth. Builds emergency reserves. Avoids unnecessary debt. Cash flow is oxygen. Without it, business suffocates. Even profitable businesses die from poor cash management. Hiring and leadership. No business grows without people. Smart entrepreneurs understand something powerful. You cannot scale alone. But hiring is not about filling positions. It's about building culture. They hire for a competence, character, coachability. And they understand leadership is not control. It is clarity. Employees need clear expectations, clear roles, clear consequences, clear communication. Confusion creates dysfunction. Leadership creates alignment. Strategic thinking. A smart entrepreneur always asks, where is this industry going? They watch trends. They observe competitors. They anticipate change. They don't react late. They prepare early. They diversify revenue streams. They avoid depending on one customer or one product. They think like chess players, not checkers. Marketing intelligence. No matter how good your product is, if no one knows about it, it dies. Smart entrepreneurs understand marketing is not noise. It is positioning. They ask, what makes us different? Why should customers trust us? What emotional trigger moves our market? Where does our audience spend time? Marketing is storytelling. People buy stories before they buy products. Discipline over motivation. Here's a truth many avoid. You will not feel motivated every day. Some days you will feel tired. Some days discouraged. Some days doubtful. Smart entrepreneurs rely on discipline, not emotion. They show up anyway. They execute anyway. Because consistency beats inspiration. Resilience. Every successful business has survived storms. Economic downturns. Supplier issues. Bad hires. Legal problems. Market shifts. The difference between failure and success is often endurance. Smart entrepreneurs do not quit during temporary pain. They adjust. They restructure. They renegotiate. They adapt. But they don't collapse at the first challenge. Continuous learning. The market evolves. So must you. Smart entrepreneurs read. They listen. They observe. They attend seminars. They study competitors. They invest in knowledge. Ignorance is expensive in business. Self-awareness. Perhaps the most underrated trait. A smart entrepreneur knows their strengths and their weaknesses. If they are not good at accounting, they hire an accountant. If they are not good at marketing, they bring someone who is. Ego kills growth. Humility accelerates it. Time management. Time is capital. Smart entrepreneurs block deep work hours. Avoid unnecessary meetings. Delegate repetitive tasks. Protect their energy. They understand burnout reduces decision quality. And poor decisions cost money. Vision. Without vision, business becomes survival mode. Smart entrepreneurs see beyond today. They have clarity on where they want the business in 5 to 10 years. What impact they want to create. What legacy they want to build. Vision guides strategy. Without it, you drift. Ethical strength. Shortcuts tempt everyone. Underpaying staff. Evading taxes. Misleading customers. But reputation is fragile. Smart entrepreneurs play the long game. Trust compounds faster than shortcuts.